Good evening. Welcome to Visitor Network TV. Dick Herman here, Jeremiah Spillane calling today's game. Gino Gang on camera, and we're getting ready for the Whalers Boys Lacrosse game. I'd like to mention all our fine sponsors: Axe Screen and Window Repair, Brock Insurance, Condon and Coleman Insurance, Cowboys Meat Market, David Goodman Tiling, Don Allen Auto Center, Darling Flake Restaurant, Fairgrounds Restaurant, Harbor Fuel Oil Corporation, Hingham Savings Bank, Comfrey Electric, The Inquiring Mirror, Island Carpets, Matica Marine, Island Lumber, Lindsay Incorporated, Island Pharmacy, Killen Real Estate, Island Variety, Joe Rapaki CPA, Cam Appliance, Martin Bork Painting, Nantucket Airlines, Pete's Fresh Fish Prints, Nantucket Booster Club, T.A. Nelson Construction, Nantucket Civic League, Stova Engineering, Nantucket Glass and Mirror, the Sea Grill, Nantucket Electric, and Santos Rubbish Removal. We thank all these fine sponsors for bringing you portions of the spring season. Jeremiah, how you doing today, buddy?
Good afternoon, Mr. Herman, and good evening, Whaler sports fans. We finally have a nice day for a ball game, Dick. 60 degrees around and sunny at Burnham Dell Field for a change.
It's almost like wine festival weather here.
Oh, don't get going.
And the wine festival people are showing up.
Have you been drinking?
No, I haven't been, Gino.
All right, so the Whalers are welcome.
Come to work, drink.
The Whalers are welcoming Cape Cod Tech today, fresh off an overtime win over Hull High School yesterday on the road, Dick. 12-11 in overtime. Evidently, the Whalers tied it up with about 20 seconds to go on a goal by Zach Von Kampen. And then J.T. Gambroni got the game winner in overtime. So the Whalers coming in at 10-6, and like we just talked about off the air, they have qualified for this year's tournament.
You know, now I was talking to the coach before the game, and he was talking with someone else, and he said something, and I went to go back to him to get a definition on it, but I didn't. He said that Hull held the ball for 4 minutes, and the officials even gave them a stall warning. Now, what does that mean? You get a stall warning?
Well, there's a couple things. I wasn't at the game, so I'll try to.
5-0 white. 5-0 white. 1 minute. Flash.
Well, he's really calling them out today.
He lets
All right,
us
so
know.
that's Jake Pearl gets a penalty for a minute on a slash. Time of the penalty, 10:52. Now, when you have the lead at the later stages of a lacrosse game, the referee can tell you to get in the box and keep it in the box, right? He can also tell you to attack the goal, and that's the stall warning. So I don't know the particulars of what happened yesterday, but the idea is to keep the ball moving and to keep the play active instead of just, taking the air out of the ball, so to say.
So anyways, that's a good victory for the Whalers, and the Whalers are using their backup goaltender. The second game in a row. Taylor Gully wasn't in school yesterday, sick, and didn't make the trip, and not playing here again today. So backup goalie's getting a little bit of work.
Bailey's been playing well. Whalers are also missing a couple other key figures today. James Aloisi rolled his ankle during the game yesterday. He's out today. And John Balling starting attack. He's got a hip pointer, so he's on the sidelines as well. So maybe an opportunity for some young players to get some playing time against a team that the Whalers handled pretty easily on the Cape last week. Cape Tech coming in today at 5-8.
Cape Tech also has a few players out, too.
Here we go.
There's a shot and a score by Jack Pitts off a nice feed from Zach Von Kampen. Time of the goal, 10-11. That's a shorthanded goal.
That goal brought to us by Don Allen Ford. New and used vehicles on sale with Don Allen Ford. And remember, the Don Allen's having the U-Drive for your school going on this weekend, Jeremiah. Go to Don Allen Ford. You can drive a vehicle if you want. You can just sign a form, and Ford Company donates $20 to the Boost Club. So everybody around town, get out to Don Allen Ford Saturday, sign a form, and the Boost Club gets $20.
Nice control there on the face-off by Jack Pitts. What a great program. And Don Allen, one of the sponsors, obviously, of Gino TV, and great supporter of Nantucket Public Schools. And believe me, on the inside, we appreciate every dollar because we know how expensive it is to educate the kids out here. So the penalty's expired. Nice job on the man down, getting a shorthanded goal there. Here's Gambroni behind.
I didn't realize that was shorthanded until you said it.
Von Kampen picks up the loose ball, fires one.
Ouch.
Right off of the neck of the player. He looks to be hurt on the play. Let's get a whistle here.
That was tough.
Looked like it hit him right in the head or in the neck area. Let's hope he's okay.
Yeah, tough to get hit with that so close. And We
They have a
mentioned that-
timeout on the field while the trainer attends to the player who's down.
All right, so the injured player's up. That's a good sign, Jeremiah. Walking off the field, and
Player's name is John Almonte. He took a really wicked shot, looked like either in the neck or high on the shoulder, so it's no wonder he's a little shaken up on the play. Von Campen put everything into that shot. It caught him flush right, almost in the head and the neck area, so good to see him up and walking again.
he'll be back in. Take a short rest. Tucker trainer Mike's going to take a look at him there and get him ready to see some more action.
All right, so alternating possession rule. Mr. Perry's giving the ball to Cape Tech. They can't connect on their pass. Ball's loose in the Whalers' end. Quinn Town after it. Ball stays in. Town up with it. Oh, nice. Splits two defenders, brings it up himself. That's some great play by Town. He's doing a heck of a job as a starting freshman on varsity, let me tell you. Probably the most solid man-on-man defender the Whalers have as a freshman. That's outstanding. Here's Gambroni, his classmate, on attack. Number 2, J.T. Gambroni with the ball. In front, Brian DePass from Gambroni. Time of the goal, 9:01. Whalers up 2 in a hurry, Dick.
Yeah, you can see that Nantucket has Cape Tech outclassed here and get the ball down here. 2 quick goals here. The slaughter rule may be in effect. I think it's 12 goals also.
Right, once they're up by 12, they'll run the clock.
Cape Tech, you mentioned Nantucket had a few kids out. Talking with the Cape Tech coach before the game, he's down a couple of guys too.
Looks like he's only got 4 players on the sideline, 5 if you include the player who's down injured here next to us on the bench. Sarney on the face-off, battling for it. Jake Silva in there with it. And number 12 is Jake Adams for Nantucket. Sarney walks it in, shoots and scores. Will Sarney, unassisted, wins the face-off, takes it by himself, makes it 3-0 Whalers at 8:45, only 16 seconds after the other goal.
Yeah, he just came right up the middle, charging like a bull, and put it in there nicely. We mentioned all our fine sponsors. If you'd like to be a sponsor of Wales Sports TV in 99, give Gino a call, 825-8817. Get your ad mentioned during games, and also your phone number and logo showing 24 hours a day in the top right-hand corner. Price as low as $15 per week. You can feel good knowing you're helping bring Wales Sports to TV online and now streaming live on Gino 99. To join our sponsor list, 508-825-8817.
Looked like a push on Jake Adams. Yep.
Possession red, it's a push on white.
Loose ball push on Jake Adams. Ball's going to go to Cape Tech. Number 20 is Mike Looney with the ball. Silva chasing him. Jake Pearl comes over, checks him. Still in possession, Looney. Up top, shot by number 22, goes high. 22 is Jake DiPilato. Number 10 is Puopolo, guarded by Jake Pearl. Dan Puopolo. Gives it up to 20, Mike Looney. Looney watched by Sylvia. Looney gets to shoot. Switches it to his left hand, give Bailey a save.
Saved by Bailey.
Oh, they scored.
So Cape Tech's on the board here.
I didn't see the
so
goal, Dick. I was writing in my scorebook. Who got it?
I'm
Thank you. So the scoring table tells me the goal was scored by a Jake DiPilato, unassisted. It was a loose ball. He knocked it into the goal, Dick.
yes.
And they are watching over there, Jeremiah, so
Time of the goal, 7:55.
I'm going to say hi to Jake's parents.
Over in the Cape.
Mr. and Mrs. Puopolo, well done. All right, loose ball here on the near sideline. Up with it is number 12, Scott Withers. 16, John Almonte, beg your pardon. 15's Mike Scully with the ball. Intercepted by DePass. Brian bringing it down left-handed, goes to his right. Feeds Gambroni on the crease. Shoot, score, Gambroni from DePass. Time of the goal, 7:25.
Yeah, nice play there by Brian DePass, and
I don't care.
full charge all the way up the field. I thought he was going to keep taking it, but he saw the man wide open and JT and JT had all sorts of room there. Sort of looked like Montreal scoring against the Bruins there, just wide open, easy shots.
Here's to pass up with a face-off. Looks to run the same play. Brian's going to shoot and score.
Yeah.
Brian unassisted on a rocket to the upper corner.
That's
to
what
pass.
that's what I thought he was going to do last time, but he saved it. He got the assist, then he got the goal this time.
Time of the goal, 7:17. 8 seconds after the last goal brings the score to 5-1. Your Whalers here in a hurry, Dick. Timeout on the field, 7:17 left in the first quarter, 5-1 Nantucket.
Face-off coming up, brought to us by Albert G. Brock Insurance. They want to wish each and every student the best year. Brock Insurance here to provide you with all your insurance needs. And that big goal brought to us by Island Variety. Variety is just not the spice of life. Gifts, party favors, craft items, anything you need, Island Variety carries it.
Sarney versus Withers on the face. No, I beg your pardon, not Sarney. That's 25 for Nantucket. That's Parker Hall on the face-off.
One hand off the stick on white. Pushing off. Red ball. Outside the box.
Pushing on the Whalers there, I guess.
So Cape Tech controls on the illegal procedure. Shot goes wide of the net. Nice play by Town to pin that man's stick while he went for the ball, and up he comes with it. Dishes it off to Von Campen. He gets on his horse here. We got a fast break. Look up. There's Gambroni right on the crease. Nice pass by JT. Finds Noah Davidson. Davidson from Gambrone. Time of the goal, 6:42. 6-1 Nantucket.
Beautiful passing there, but Cape Tech just can't defend the Whalers. The defenders they have back there just standing around, and Nantucket's passing the ball well. That goal brought to us by Nantucket Island Pharmacies. We'll get you covered in town and out of town. In town, 45 Main Street. Out of town, 122 Pleasant Street. Both pharmacies offer you prescriptions, nutrition, beauty products, health aids. Qualified, knowledgeable staffs. Nantucket Island Pharmacies.
Parker Hall on the face-off. Flips it out. Ball's down. So play on, procedure foul on red. Ball goes to Nantucket. Sylvia up with it. Gambroni shoots. Shot gets blocked, never gets through. Big scrum in front.
No goal. Red ball on the side.
Interference with the goalie's a call on the field, Mr. Perry, and giving the ball to Red on the side.
One of the alleys. 5 yards. One of the alleys.
Nantucket Airlines, we're all about the islands. Call now for reservations, 228-6234.
Nice check by Noah Davidson. Knocks the ball loose. Knocks the ball out of bounds.
White ball.
So as we said, the boys lacrosse team is in the tournament with their 10 victories. We got another home game next Monday, which will be at Bridgewater Raynham. That's the class of the league, Jeremiah, so it'll be good just to see them play.
Right.
And then
Just 2 weeks left in the regular season, right, Dick?
yeah, and then they go on the road Tuesday to all Wednesday. Maybe it's Wednesday to play Fairhaven. The last girls lacrosse game is next Wednesday, the 21st. The last boys lacrosse game is Thursday. So if you get any bad weather, got to get it played by Thursday of next week.
Nice dodge by JT Gambrone there, but goalie makes the save. The goalie for Cape Tech is Luke Mochia.
You know what also is coming up next week, Jeremiah? It always blows my mind when it comes up. Last day for seniors. That's next Friday, the 23rd. I mean,
Is it already?
that's what I always say. You know it's coming.
Wow.
And you know they're a few weeks ahead of the rest of the school naturally. But when you say it, you say, "Wow, that's already here." Last
A few
day for
weeks, that's
seniors.
like a month. We're in until the 24th. Oh, a great fake by JT.
Oh.
Shot by Jake Adams goes high.
Well, see,
Good backup by Noah Davidson there.
The senior calendar gets set. It doesn't get affected by snow days or hurricane days or rainy days, you know. So The rest of the population can have their calendar pushed. Would you get 2 days out?
2
this
snow
year?
days this year.
Yeah, 2 this year.
So we're in till the 24th.
So you get pushed back 2 days. The seniors don't get affected by that. So.
They'll be on the beach on the 24th, I bet.
Or in the parking lot clowning around. some of them graduate and they don't want to leave. They hang around the parking lot.
Shot by Jake Adams there, but a save by Mochia. Ball's down. Jack Sylvie up with it.
It's all wheelers down here.
Jack looks to go one-on-one here from the top. Cape Tech kind of playing in a zone here. Jack dodges one, shoots it wide, backed up by Noah nicely. Freshman Garrett Kelsey now in, number 26. JT walks right around the goal, shoots and scores. JT quietly having himself a game over there on attack. That's his second goal to go with 2 assists. Gambron unassisted at 3:46, makes it 7-1.
All right, Jeremiah, I'm going to give you 3 numbers here, and you're going to put them in order.
What's our category today, Mr.
The
Herman?
3 numbers are dealing with the speed of a baseball being pitched, the shot of a lacrosse player, and the shot of a hockey player. So baseball, hockey, lacrosse.
All right, so I'm thinking a baseball pitcher can bring it up there like
I'm
95.
going to give you the 3 numbers, and
All right.
you match them up here. We'll see how this goes.
Davidson shoots it wide. All right.
Okay, one of the numbers is 105.1 miles per hour.
Okay.
Another one of the numbers is 108.8 miles per hour. And the third one is 114. You don't have to remember the numbers, but you can tell me which you think is the fastest and which you think is the medium and which you think is
All right,
the
well, I'm
slowest.
going to say that.
105, 108, 114.
All right, the 105 I'm believing is a baseball pitch. And the next one's going to be a hockey shot. And finally, the lacrosse shot's going to be the fastest.
You're right. Got it right on. The 105.1, the speed of the fastest pitches ever recorded in a major baseball game by Adios Chapman of the Cincinnati Reds, 2010.
Let me guess the fastest shot in a lacrosse game's probably by one of the Gate brothers.
No.
Who was it?
It's tied. I'll give you the team, see if you can get them. It's tied between an attackman from the Charlotte Hornets.
Oh, pro team, okay.
And a University of Detroit midfielder. Both happened in 2013.
Sorry, I can't come up with either of those names. What do you got
The
for
Charlotte Hornet guy was Mike Sawyer.
me? I think he went to Syracuse.
And the University of Detroit midfielder was Mike Burney.
Never heard of him. That's pretty fast, though.
The fastest hockey shot. Any guess on that one?
Give me an era.
If you think of the competitions at the All-Star games, that might give you a hint. Huh?
Recently, give me like a clue on that one.
Happened in 2012.
Oh, so recently.
Recently.
This
guy has won. This guy has won the skills competition where they have the fastest shot.
Oh, the Ovechkin?
No, Zero Charo.
It's Chara.
Chara's won that the last 2 or 3
Oh, that
years,
makes sense. He's the biggest. There's Gambron's hat trick on a nifty pass from Brian DePass at 151.
Any idea when the first college lacrosse game was played? Within 10 years.
The first college lacrosse game.
This is in the United States.
I
now.
would say 1936.
1936.
Oh, I say sooner than that, earlier than that. I'm going to say the first college lacrosse game. Maybe right after World War I, around 1920-ish.
No, they had, this surprised me, 1881.
Really?
So 1881.
Harvard?
Yeah, Harvard. Yeah, the first U.S. intercollegiate men's tournament was held. So I'm not even sure that's the first college game. It was a tournament. Harvard, and they show a picture of them here. Harvard beat Princeton 3-0 for the championship. So they're playing across
1880.
1881. I would not have thought that. I would Never
Well-
guessed that.
well, it's always been a-
I would have been around where you guys were in the early 1900s.
Right. Well, I mean, the sport's very old. I mean, originating in Canada, obviously, with the Native Americans.
So when do you think the first high school in Massachusetts started playing?
Oh, I think I know that. I'm going to say it's one of the prep schools, like a Groton, maybe, or Andover.
You're on the right track.
72, Dick.
No, gosh, no, Gino. I'm going to say 30 somewhere in the 30s, Dick.
1882, the next
Oh,
year.
come on, even back then. me guess.
1882, Phillips.
Exeter.
Exeter.
There you go. That's New Hampshire. That's New Hampshire. Not Phillips Andover, right? Phillips Exeter. That's New Hampshire.
This is in Andover, Phillips Academy, Andover.
Andover. Phillips Andover. Yeah.
And that's where Belichick played, right?
1880. Seriously.
1882, yeah.
Von Campen cranks wide, backed up by Davidson.
Brian Ma had the first girls hockey team in Baltimore.
Oh, Bryn Mawr?
Yeah, Bryn Mawr's. I said it
Right.
wrong. Yeah, Bryn Mawr. They had the first female in the United States. What year do you think they got started?
What year was that, Dick? I had no idea.
Gino, you want to take a guess on first women's?
42.
1926.
White ball, red ball. 30 seconds. 5. Step on them. Come this way. Give yourself control. Step back.
How many countries in the world play lacrosse?
Oh, this year at the there's going to be somewhere over 30 countries, maybe 40 countries, right?
50.
Yeah.
50
It's the
countries
biggest
play
tournament ever.
lacrosse.
And this year, the World Championship's being hosted in Denver, Colorado in July. First time it's been held west of the Mississippi, traditionally either at New York or Baltimore area.
And they mentioned three of the 50 countries here. Well, we know some of them, but these three you probably wouldn't think of playing lacrosse. Latvia, Jamaica, and China.
Jamaica has a lacrosse team.
It's probably the same guys that push that bobsled around. They just like to keep doing things.
All right, so that brings to end a very lopsided first quarter, and after one, it's 8-1 Nantucket.
We may have. Okay, we're getting ready here for second quarter action. Nantucket's had their own way here as we get ready. Portions of the second quarter brought to us by Fairgrounds, Pusley's Pub, lunch specials, kids menu, pizza, takeouts, family restaurant, sports bar, 27 Fairgrounds Road.
Oh, nice shot by number 16. Low to the corner, beats Bailey. Goal by John Almonte at 11:47 of the second.
Hello, Mr. and Mrs. Almonte.
They're catching us on the Cape as we stream live on Viz Network TV or Gino TV 99.
So the Whalers got some young players out there. Looks like number 13, Jacob Aloisi. Parker Hall's out there.
That's one of the benefits about being in a game like this. You got a lot of kids in that don't normally get a chance to play.
You got Natty Davidson, number 9, over there. Nice check by Jacob Aloisi. Knocks the ball loose. Finley up with it. Patrick taking it over midfield himself. All right, Jack Pitts with it now. Noah Davidson, his brother Natty. Here's Garrett Kelsey. 18's Ethan Fye. Jack Pitts now. Shot score, Noah Davidson from Jack Pitts. Time of the goal, 10:41.
Tough angle.
I'm going to give you some lacrosse terminology here, Jeremiah, to tell our folks at home what they are. A black
geez.
hole.
A black hole, probably just like basketball. Someone you pass it to, it never comes back from.
That's it. Ball hog. Never gives it back to you. A copter.
A copter. I'm thinking it's either a kind of a dodge, a move to get a by-a-man, or it's a check, maybe an over-the-head
No,
check.
you're right on the first one. It's get by him, and the copter comes from the helicopter. So
Right, right, the helicopter dodge, sort of get around a guy.
Gets the ball up in the air.
All right. Oh, Noah Davidson shoots it outside the net. Nice dodge to get open.
A cradle.
A cradle's the motion that they use to carry the ball in their stick when they're running down the field, right?
Yep.
So as a physicist, you understand the concept of centrifugal force, right? So the idea is if you're moving the ball in your stick and there's force on the ball into the stick, then it's harder to dislodge.
A cross.
The cross is the name for the actual part of the stick that catches the ball. Von Kampen with a nice catch, shot and score.
Oh, he had that.
Von Kampen from Phi, time of the goal 9:48.
Yeah, it looked like the goalie saw a piece of that, but didn't pull it in, Gino.
I'd be upset too.
An egg hunt, Jeremiah.
An egg hunt. An egg hunt.
An egg hunt.
That, I'm guessing, might... O'Connor Pierce with the assist on that, number 14. An egg hunt might be when the ball's lost in a crowd and the ball's down and nobody can come up with it. That's a random guess.
Yeah. Well, you're on the right track. This is the term for when the coach tells after practice, let's round up all the balls.
Oh, okay.
See, you're up in that cemetery up there looking for the
That's
the
true.
shot.
It's amazing how fast a gross of balls will disappear during the course of a lacrosse season.
How about a frying pan?
A frying pan? I must be getting old here. What's a frying pan, Dick?
Frying pan is a player who's not a good cradler.
Oh, can't hold on to the ball.
Who loses the ball running down the
Just
field.
bounces right off him.
A gumball.
A gumball? A gumball. That was a machine you put a nickel into. You got a big thing of gum.
This is a shot that goes right into the goalie's stick. Yeah.
Oh, gumball. I like that. Let's use that. A gumball.
How about help?
Help is the idea that you're going to move to assist your teammate whose man has already beaten him.
Okay, and the final one here is a yard sale.
A yard sale is when a player gets hit so hard that part of his equipment falls off. Same thing in skiing. You take a yard sale in skiing, your skis are over here, your hat's over there, your poles are over there.
Man, you know,
Not that I've ever done that before. Well, I haven't played the game in over 20 years, so, I'm not up on the current terminology.
And we know what it costs to go up to Fenway Park, with a family of four, just four guys for hot dogs and a few sodas and parking and so forth and so on. $84, Jeremiah, was the cost of 4 tickets, 4 hot dogs and 4 sodas at the matchup between the Cannons and the Chesapeake Bay Bayhawks at Harvard Stadium in Alston. It's called the Family Pack. You purchase it in advance, so that's a good little deal.
84 is a great deal to go see a pro lacrosse game.
Family of 4 gets into the game. They all get a
Nice shot,
hot dog
Jack
and a soda.
Pitts there, unassisted. Time of the goal, 7:54. Well, I just bought tickets to the big soccer match at Fenway this summer.
soccer.
Yep, Liverpool, owned by John Henry, the owner of the Red Sox from England, is playing an exhibition against AS Roma, owned in part by LeBron James and Kevin Garnett. In July.
When I took my when I took my trip to Greece, we stopped in the London airport. We had a layover there for a couple of hours, and
Heathrow or Gatwick, Dick?
Gatwick.
Yeah.
And scooped up a couple of London papers, and trying to check a few scores. The last 22 pages, it was a fold-over like the New York papers. It was a fold-over. The last 22 pages was sports, all soccer.
Sure.
All soccer.
Well, I mean, they have cricket over there, but that's about it, right?
Yeah, that's all
Rugby?
the sports. All the sports. It was just soccer.
Greece, you mean?
No, in
This
England.
was a London. No, this was a London paper. Yeah.
Oh, shoot.
And it just kept going on and on and on.
Well, you were there right for the culminating weekend of the season when the title was decided last Sunday, Dick.
Yeah, that was. Oh, it was amazing. It was amazing the publicity in the paper and.
Well, in Europe, soccer's king, and nice save by Bailey. Soccer's king, and here comes the World Cup in a couple weeks.
Take point. Who's got point on tag? Connor, that's you. Who's got point?
Carter comes up with it, gives it up to Ethan Fye. Fye looks up across the crease. Davidson, that's some nice passing. Great save by the keeper over there.
He stoned them, boy. That looked like an easy goal.
Here's Noah walking in alone again. Gets picked up, gets around and shoots. Noah Davidson on fire over there, unassisted. Time of the goal, is that 8:33 or 6:33? I can't see.
Looks like a 6 to
Thank
me.
you, 6:33. Thank you, Liz.
So it's 12-2 here. We're still in the second period. Portion second period brought to us by the Sea Grill, where all the locals go for great fish and excellent seafood. The Sea Grill, 45 Sparks Avenue. And I was thinking of you over the weekend, Jeremiah, as I was looking at the college lacrosse schools. What an upset
Boy,
that
some
was.
great games last weekend. Did you happen to watch the Syracuse? What game was that which ones did you see, Dick?
Bryant upsetting Syracuse.
Yeah,
What's
that's the one it
what's
was.
that all
Bryant,
about?
that was a great game. Their keeper is Bryant goalie's the best goalie in college lacrosse. The kid's phenomenal. He played great, and he came up with probably about a half a dozen big saves in the fourth quarter to get that win for Bryant.
But how long is Bryant playing Division I?
Well, they've been a power. They got to the same point last year and lost to Syracuse, so their coach was making a big deal out of getting to the Final Four this year. So run down the Final Four for our viewers, please.
I don't have the paper with me. I'm sorry.
I'm pretty sure we've got Bryant. Oh, nice dodge by Quinn.
Albany's in there. I remember
Albany.
that, and
Loyola of Maryland. Oh, great play by Quinn Town. Gets the ball.
Denver's still alive too, I think.
Denver's in it.
Number 7 red. 1 minute slash. 7 red. 1 minute slash.
Slash. So they're talking to be on the power play here. Power play.
Time out. Red. That's their second of the half.
Dave Conti, penalty on the midfielder Conti. He's going to go to the sin bin for a minute. So with 4:53 remaining in the second quarter, there's a timeout on the field. Nantucket 12, Cape Tech 2. Whalers on a man up here. Let's set the man up for you. Noah Davidson, JT Gambroni, Von Campen with it now, Brian DePass, far side's Jack Sylvia, and on the crease, number 30, Jack Pitts. Gino, who do you like in the NBA playoffs?
Well, who did I like? Everybody I like.
Who, Portland?
No.
Brooklyn.
I like Dallas.
Dallas.
And I like Brooklyn.
Yeah.
But I do like, right now, Washington, baby. That's my...
Boy, I watched part of that the other night. They thrashed Indiana, and Indiana had a chance to close them out.
They're going to be a good game tonight, let me tell you. 2 good games tonight.
Jack Sylvia cranks it, but
Clippers are unbelievable.
yeah. Evidently they got robbed on some referee's call. The referees came out and backed up that call today, the Referees Association.
I guarantee you they're going to win tonight. And they're going to win in a big way.
You think?
Oh, God, yeah.
Well, I love Doc Rivers, of course. We all of us around here owe him a big gratitude for that 2008 championship.
His players love him. Even there.
All right, Jack shoots it wide, gets knocked into the crease, so the ball's going to go over to Cape
Doc
Tech.
Rivers is a player's coach, yeah. I know, he got us that one championship, and we should have really had another
Yeah, right.
round.
All the way to the final. What?
The injuries, and then that trade that year, getting rid of the big guy in the middle,
Right.
that hurt us.
All right, Jake Pearl harassing number 10, Dave Puopolo over there. Knocks the ball loose, fighting for it on the far side. It's a push from behind on Pat Finley. All right, Pitts with the ball. Cape Tech coach was complaining about that. Mr. Perry called a play-on situation, which means if Nantucket touched the ball, the whistle would blow and the play would be stopped. But since Cape Tech picked it up and continued and got a shot off, he allowed play to continue without a whistle. Noah Davidson steps in, shoots it wide.
Yesterday in the girls' game, twice they called a Nantucket girl a penalty on the opposing team as the Nantucket girl was shooting, and both times the shot went in, but they didn't give her the goal. They gave her the shot again, and the first time she made it, she was like 5 or 6 feet in front of the goal. She took a step in, but the second time, she didn't make it.
They disallowed the goal.
So I'm saying to myself, now his.
What do they call that? A harmful?
His a penalty being called in your favor, but you lose a goal. I don't understand the reason.
Did anybody from the other team touch the ball in the meantime?
No, he said it was a harmful.
No, that was another.
Was?
Yeah, that was another one.
Huh.
Yeah, they
Look
were
at that pass.
penalizing.
Oh, he gets hit right in the face.
They were penalizing the Kodalak girl. I mean, the penalty was on Sturgis as Kodalak was shooting, and the shot went in by Kodalak. But both times, they said the penalty was before the shot. They didn't give the continuation on it.
Did he kick him out?
No. All right, so what happened was Mr. Perry called a 3-minute locked-in penalty because it was a vicious cross-check to the neck. It was a slash. It got Garrett up high right below the helmet, right in the neck area, and Mr. Perry deemed it vicious and unnecessary. All right, there's a goal for Parker Hall and an assist from JT Gambrone. JT racking up the points today.
What's the score, Jim?
13-2, I believe.
Parker from JT.
Up by 11.
I've got him for 14. No. 11, 12.
Jeremiah's going to earn his pay today, keeping track of these goals.
You got 13? Uh-oh, did I miss one?
Yeah, 13-2.
I don't think they changed the scoreboard up there.
Hold it.
Yeah, right up here.
Hold it. No, hold it.
Oh, I got 13 in one and 12 in the other. All right, so there's halftime with the score on the field. Your Nantucket Whalers 13, the Cape Tech Crusaders 2.